Hi, Susan Specht Oram here, author of mysteries and thrillers and memoir short stories. I just wanted to share a quick story, 5 minutes or so, about a recent thing that happened to me in March. My brother called on Friday afternoon and said my mom had died. And so I flew out the next morning we live on Fidalgo Island, northwest of Seattle. And so there's one little airport, Painfield in Everett, that flies out. So I caught an early morning, I think a 6 a.m. flight. But meanwhile, so I just want to include a few anecdotes. The dermatologist for my mom, because my mom had sun damage and was at the dermatologist a lot, she happened to pop by after my mom died. And so she came with some sourdough bread, knocked on the door, and my brother let her in and said, my mom had just passed. And my mother's 97, so was. And she had cancer, so if you think I'm hard-hearted laughing about her death, it's been a long ride, and she was ill for a while, so we've had time to process it. But we're still missing her wonderful funness. So the dermatologist was there, and my mom had just passed, and my brother said, would you like to come in and see her? And so she went in, and the dermatologist said, oh, her skin looks so good. And I thought that was funny that that's what a dermatologist would, of course, remark upon and notice most about my mother who had just passed away. And the mortuary guys were very respectful. And sorry, I'm pausing because I'm thinking about when my dad passed and when his body was taken from the same home, and I was there. So I flew down, and if you can believe it, the three of us, my sister-in-law, my brother, and I, all from Washington State, we worked like dogs for 4 days, 10 to 12-hour days, barely taking a break to eat, going to bed late. For me, I normally go to bed at 9, but no, we were up until 10 or sometimes later, sorting things. We found over 74 bags, heavy garbage bags of trash from the house, hoarded stuff, hoarded papers, and then 14 boxes of papers and trash that needed to go to the dump. And then we just had way too much to put in the recycle bin. It would have taken months. And then we had broken bifold doors and storm door and more. So anyway, it was a big job, and of course we were making calls to tell friends and family that mom had passed, and putting together a memorial service that my mom had written with a friend, a former Episcopalian reverend. Over July and August, she had planned it the previous year, and so then we pulled the levers, and these wonderful people helped us. And then mom passed Friday, and on Wednesday afternoon, this wonderful service at the local church happened that just utterly moved me to tears. And you know how like organ music and choir can just get right into your bones and your skeletal structure. And it was like a little emotional earthquake was happening for me in that church. But what surprised me was at the service afterwards, 3 people came up and wanted me to do something for them, or made a request. And I just thought that was really odd to speak to somebody who's just been sobbing their heart out in the church, and moments later, wanting to engage in something transactional. But maybe it's just me and I'm too sensitive. So in the end, we wrapped up the house. The estate sale agent came. She's going to run the estate sale. Anyway, she said there wasn't enough stuff left because my brothers took so much, and my kids did. I picked things for my kids. But we are now back in Washington State, and the realtor is having people go through and fix it up and paint rooms that are all gouged out. And what a big journey it is emotionally, too. And I hope we can heal from her passing and her final year of, having disease. It's just for any of you going through dealing with death, I feel for you. It's really, and that hospice time, that is so difficult emotionally, and I feel for you. All right, well, take care, and I hope that everything's going well in your lives. Bye-bye.